Shalom, all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah, Bahasham, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders. Salutations to you, sincere brothers, teaching in truth and sincerity. Lesson will be entitled, A Corruptible Crown Does Nothing for the Spirit. Case example, A.J. Brown, source, Sports Illustrated. A.J. Brown says, winning the Super Bowl wasn't what I thought it would be. After a few days, I've had time to reflect on being a champion. I tried to feel how everyone made it seem to be a champion, and unfortunately, it was short-lived. 2 days to be exact, LOL. I've never been a champion at the highest level before, but I thought my hard work would be justified by winning it all. It wasn't. My thrill for this game comes when I dominate, and soon that will wear out. It's the hunt that does it for me. It's when the DB drops his head and surrender because he can't fuck with me, period. The intense battles, early mornings, late nights, sacrifices. I love putting smiles on people's faces, don't get me wrong, but it just wasn't what I thought it would be. It's the journey that I love the most. Back to work. So again, a corruptible crown does nothing for the spirit. First and foremost, we need what? To be saved. And within that dynamic, Hebrews 8 and 10. For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, saith the Lord. I will put my laws into their mind. This is an example of a fleshly heart. Okay, right now we have what? A stony heart. And write them in their hearts, which is symbolic for our minds. And I will be to them a power, and they shall be to me a people. Verse 11, and they shall not teach every man his neighbor and every man his brother, saying, know the Lord, for all shall know me, from the least to the greatest. And this is the point. We need to be changed, and we will be changed once Abaratazah, we are saved, and that incorruptible crown, okay, will satisfy our spirit. Let's jump to 1 Corinthians chapter 9 and 24. Let's start in the NLT. Don't you realize that in a race, everyone runs, but only one person gets the prize? So run to win. Verse 25. All athletes, such as A.J. Brown, are disciplined in their training. And what did he say? Okay. Early mornings, late nights, sacrifices. In their training, they do it to win a prize, such as the NFL championship, that will fade away. Next season, he has to compete again. And this is what? A corruptible crown. And this corruptible crown does nothing for the spirit. And I quote, wasn't what I thought it would be. They do it to win a prize that will fade away. And he also said what? In regards to his happiness, I tried to feel how everyone made it seem to be a champion. And unfortunately, it was short-lived, 2 days to be exact. That's a fucking shame. So yeah, a corruptible crown does nothing for our spirits. But we do it for an eternal prize, which is what? An incorruptible crown. And when you investigate incorruptible in the Greek, it means what? Not decaying, continuance, everlasting, immortal. Okay, so once we're saved, abaratazah, okay, we get what? New bodies. And by default, a fleshly mind. And this incorruptible crown brings what? A new beginning. Okay, in the kingdom. Okay, and once we receive abaratazah, those crowns, we're not going to look like this. Okay, we will never look like this. And to prove that, let's jump to Revelation chapter 21 and verse 1. And I saw a new heaven and a new earth, the kingdom of heaven, or the kingdom of Yahushua. For the first heaven and the first earth were passed away. Meaning what? The kingdom of Esau passed away, destroyed by the hand of Yahushua. And there was no more sea, meaning no other kingdoms. And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from the Most High out of heaven, being out of that fathership, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. Okay, boy. And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, behold, the tabernacle of the Most High is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, Israelites, Israelites, Israelites. And the Most High himself shall be with them, Israelites, and be their power. Okay? Verse 4, and the Most High shall wipe away all tears from their eyes. This comes with what? Having that incorruptible crown. Wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away. Esau's kingdom, which means what? Heaven for them, hell for us, right? So, although A.J. Brown won, okay, this corruptible crown, he has to compete again next season. And guess what? He's still subject to payments. He still has to face death, sorrow, pain, agony. Okay? Tears are still coming from his eyes. And one way or another, he's still in sinful flesh. Okay, so what good is having a corruptible crown when it does nothing for the spirit? All that hard work, okay, the sacrifices, the early mornings, the late nights, the strict diets, watching ongoing film, okay, being consistent, being temperate, on and off season, okay, and look at his look. What's the benefit? How is it profitable to have a corruptible crown when next season, okay, within less than a year, you have to do it all over again? This is bullshit. And that's why we do what? Through the spirit of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua. We are running, okay, for an eternal prize, hence an incorruptible crown, okay? Something that will never fade, something that will never decay, something that is everlasting, something that is ongoing without interruption. Sad, sad, sad. Fair use, Mike Tyson, my belts are garbage.
This stuff. This is history here. You're history.
This is garbage. I can say I bled for garbage.
So this is meaningless.
No, at one time it meant a lot. When you're just a young kid, this is
But what happened? It fade away. It does nothing for his spirit.
everything to you. But then you realize your priorities change. And you just want your children to be happy and do nice things. And that makes you happy. This is nothing. This is just nothing, man.
That's the point of this lesson. A corruptible crown does nothing for the spirit. And a corruptible crown, not only meaning what NFL championships or receiving boxing belts, but anything that we are trying to attain, whether it's that promotion, okay, the house, the car, all those sacrifices to get the house, to get the cars, okay, to have a certain number in your banking account, at the end of the day, okay, it does nothing for our spirits. Lord will, this was an edifying lesson. Shalom.